Hello, welcome back to Central Focus Entertainment. I'm Neil Spokesman, he's MCP, and we've got an episode to talk discussing a Beast in the East that didn't have the proper main event, but that's all part of WWE logic.
And I hope everybody had a great Independence Day weekend.
Yes, I'm sure everyone has seen that movie too.
Yep. Something going on your phone?
Wait, oh! Hold on, alright, back. I just gotta take care of something.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess while Neil's doing his thing, I'll start it off with Monday Night Raw. It was a pretty funny way to kick off Monday Night Raw. Obviously, the whole Authority promo, and I thought, oh boy, here we go with yet another Authority kickoff with Rollins, Kane, J&J. But it was pretty interesting on how they did this. Rollins just thanked J&J and Kane for the help beating down Brock Lesnar. So he got all of them the iWatch, and he gave Kane a trip to Hawaii, and he also gave J&J a $55,000 Cadillac car. So I guess it was pretty entertaining to see that and see Rollins just kiss up to Kane and J&J, and yeah. I mean, it wasn't a great kickoff for the show, but it was a little entertaining, at least in my opinion. Of course, we also, our first match was Mark Henry versus Big Show. I didn't even pay attention to this match because it was Mark Henry and Big Show, and I don't understand why we need to have that match on Raw. But anyways, Big Show won that apparently. Then it went straight to a match between Ryback and The Miz, 1-on-1, and Ryback would win by countout because Miz would leave during the match, and just shaking his way out of it, which was an okay match for what it was worth. Then we had Alicia Fox versus Paige. I'd say a pretty good match between the two. I mean, obviously those are two capable divas that would compete against each other and put on a good match. So, Paige would get the victory, and that was that. Then the U.S. title open challenge. It was Cena had his U.S. title open challenge. And Owens came out, and I kind of figured that something was up, because I wouldn't see WWE giving away a Owens versus Cena match for free on Monday Night Raw. And thus we got that. Owens would say, "Hey, I am gonna fight you, but it's gonna be at Battleground. It's not gonna be tonight, not for free. I'm a prize fighter, all that." And he brings out Cesaro for Cena's opponent, which was probably the match of the night, in my opinion. Because just everything in this match of Cesaro giving USA blocked it out. I didn't even see it when I was watching it on. I was watching it on Hulu actually. There was a spot where Cesaro was just uppercutting the crap out of John Cena, and then at one point he channeled Stone Cold, and I thought he actually did flip off Cena, but instead it was his ring finger, which I guess is this one, and he did that, which was pretty good, and the match itself was really, really good. Of course, Cena could have a great match with Cesaro anytime, just like he can with Owens, Neville, etc. And when it looked like Cesaro was going to beat Cena with the sharpshooter, Kevin Owens would interfere and cost Cesaro the match by disqualification, and then he would just attack him and say to Cesaro, "This is say the U.S. title is not yours to take. It's going to be mine to take. And at Battleground, I will become the U.S. champion. Which, yeah, of course, it was. Well, of course, all in all, it was great. I'm not too thrilled that it ended like that on disqualification, but we got a good match out of that night. Probably match of the night. Barrett defeated Swagger. I didn't even see that at all. It was just another squash match with Jack Swagger. I got through almost half a Raw without you.
What were the... Just tell me what were the matches. I'll just have some small comment to it.
Okay. The opening where Rollins was given J&J and Kane the eye watch. He gave Kane.
Oh yeah, I missed most of that, so I can't really have much comment to it. But OTR Central had a good idea for that. Like, let J&J Security's car or Seth Rollins' car, brand new car, be damaged up, then suddenly be attacked by Brock Lesnar, and then Kane going to the airport. Kane gets screwed over, comes back. Brock Lesnar beats him up while young Brock Lesnar's wearing a hood.
Hey, maybe they'll do that next week. Who knows?
They'll do something, but no.
It would be interesting to see that, just Brock Lesnar destroying their car, or somebody, or at least Ambrose or somebody destroying their car. Somebody face.
We haven't seen any outside of the ring action in a while.
I know. Your opinion on Mark Henry versus Big Show?
Why do we need this match? Hold on right there. We don't need this match.
Nope.
There's no purpose.
Nope, not at all.
And how many filler matches are we going to keep getting?
Don't know. Alright, well, he takes care of that. Where was I with this? Oh, yeah, Barrett, Swagger. I mean, I didn't see that at all.
Wait, what's your match?
Oh, no, I was getting to Barrett versus Swagger, but...
no one really cares about that match.
Well, that was just...
Unless Barrett won.
Well, he did, but it was just a jobber match because...
We need to make him look strong, even though he already looks weak.
At one point, I thought during that match that Swagger was going to injure Barrett again.
Wait, how did he injure him the first time?
Like, it was last year before Money in the Bank, actually.
So
and it's just that Swagger has a history of injuring people.
And just to say, when it comes to, with the way with King Bear right now, is King of the Ring the new Money in the Bank when it comes to losses? There's not a question of that now.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, Ryback versus Miz.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay for what it was worth.
Yeah, but what, Big Show interfered?
No, Ryback won by countout. Because Miz got out of there.
Can't wait till Battleground. Let's see.
Alicia Fox versus Paige. I don't know if you saw that match.
Yeah, Paige wins. PTO. Moving on.
No other comment?
No.
All right.
Paige against anyone that's not Nikki Bella or Brie Bella. Yeah, Paige wins.
U.S. title open challenge.
Who would call out? Or who came out?
Well, Owens, at first it looked like Owens was like teasing that they were going to fight on Raw, but then he was like, nah. But then he was like, no.
Oh, yeah, Cesaro.
Yeah.
Didn't see that match.
But you missed a good match, man. They put on a hell of a match.
Solid Monster at his comments, even though the video said match of the year, well, because of one of his friends.
I wouldn't say that was match of the year.
Yeah, originally,
but it was a good match, and probably I'd say match of the night, not match of the year.
But with the X-Men, he originally posted, if I'm correct, that Cesaro stuck the fingers at Xena, but it was actually
it was his ring.
His brass rings.
I thought it was his. It looked like he stuck the finger at him and channeled Stone Cold for a second, but it was But he channeled Stone Cold, but it was with his ring. Like he knew they were gonna block it off if he did that, but he did the ring finger.
Yeah, unless those were actual brass rings. Like, hey Xena, I got the brass rings now. What are you gonna do about it?
It was a metaphorical message saying, "Hey, I'm the guy who grabbed the brass ring."
Well, I wonder what Vince McMahon would say about that.
But that would have been awesome anyways.
Yes, it would. Probably shot OMG moment here. Or Shocker of the Year. I don't know.
Primetime players and Lucha Dragons defeating New Day and Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the tag team of New Day and Bo Dallas makes sense for their characters.
Yeah. It's a new day! And I'm being inspirational. We're all being inspirational.
Yeah, but it's like this, their characters are the same. Like, they're trying to give inspiration
The
and motivation.
inspirational New Day!
In hindsight, like, for promo-wise, I think that would be a pretty like, funny and great heel team.
The inspirational New Day.
Yeah, for Bo Dallas and the New Day. I could kind of see it. Bo Dallas join the New Day.
What? Do what? During their entrance, when they combine it, do they all do T-bows in the ring? After doing...
They're T-bowing all the time. Then we had a Ziggler promo. He revealed that the relationship with Lana was just for Lana to get back at Rusev. But then they're like, well, while we were doing that, we really fell in love. And the crowd didn't seem that welcoming for either Lana or Ziggler.
Is Ziggler a heel turn? Possible double turn?
Yeah, probably Rusev turns face and Ziggler turns heel. I don't know.
But he works better as a face anyway.
But then Rusev came out with Summer Rae, insulted Lana, calling her saying kissing her was like kissing a ring post. And
we don't even recall you seeing you kiss her.
Yeah, no,
why even mention it if you won't even see it on TV?
They do it in private. I don't know.
Still doesn't make sense.
Then Summer Rae insults Lana, calling her a gold digger, and saying,
Ever since you're not gonna find anything in Dolph Ziggler's nose,
or anywhere else. I don't see why calling her a gold digger would be accurate, since Ziggler doesn't have any gold.
Then Goldust comes out.
Then she betrays Ziggler for Goldust. Then a fight between Lana and Summer Rae, which I didn't expect. We haven't seen Lana throw down ever since she came to WWE.
And we're going to match between those two at SummerSlam.
I'd like to see what Lana does in the ring. I mean, she's never wrestled.
Could it be better than Nikki Bella versus Stephanie McMahon? Will it be better than that? I don't know.
You mean Brie versus Stephanie?
Oh, it was Brie. Oh, yeah, Brie. Oh, it was, yeah.
It was Brie versus Stephanie, not Nikki.
Yeah, I guess Nikki's the one that turned you on, but,
Then Sheamus defeated Neville. I thought it was a good match, but, I didn't see the point to this either. There was just no promo or nothing to,
It's not helping either person.
I mean, match-wise, it was good, but, it's just with Neville and Sheamus, they barely put them on the mic. With Neville, they just put him in a match and that's it. They don't give him any backstage segment or any story or anything.
This really is terrible. And we're trying, and this is an NXT talent we really enjoy. We don't want him to be we don't want him to end up like Bray Wyatt or Paige or
in Sheamus too, he ever since he's at first when he returned it was great, but now he hasn't done that much on the mic and done that much being a heel.
Yeah, you gotta show him beating up somebody or
he has the money, and he has the money in the bank, so why aren't you doing that much with him?
Creative management. Why?
I just didn't understand it.
How much time we're gonna keep complaining and whining? Okay, complaining and discussing these issues that you can fix, but you don't want to fix, or whatever the case may be. But we're not CEOs of wrestling company.
Then it ended with a tag team no DQ between Rollins and Kane and Ambrose and Reigns.
The tag team the tag team rematch of the year. No.
And I was fine with the tag match for no DQ.
Why?
But why did you, in the middle of the match, when it went to commercial break, I see Ambrose and Kane on the ring apron waiting for a tag. This is no disqualification. What the hell is stopping you from getting in the ring and helping your guy?
Why? That's even more confusing than that steel cage match where they had to tag in. I think it was involving Los Matadors or something like that. But what is up with that?
What logic is that? I don't understand what the logic.
Oh wait, what was that? This is a no disqualification match.
At first they were free, like they were brawling outside, which they should have been. I was like, okay, fine. Then
they were turning commercial break. Ambrose and Reigns are on the outside,
I think Rollins and Reigns were in the ring, and then Ambrose and Kane were on the apron waiting for a tag. I'm like, are you kidding me? What are you doing?
Unless this is a false count anywhere. If it was, then
it was no disqualification. There's nothing stopping you.
If it was false count anywhere, I'd really get upset. It was like, why are we standing on the apron? You know, you can fit anywhere, go anywhere. Like, how low can this key into you get?
I don't understand their logic. I really don't.
Are you?
Rollins and Kane win the match thanks to Bray Wyatt costing Roman Reigns, and then it ended with the beatdown from Rollins and Kane and J&J on Ambrose and Reigns.
Blah 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 blah. Stuff we've already seen before. That's not even interesting.
And I'm really getting scared for WWE because now their viewership like tanked this week.
Well, I'm sure I saw that video by OTR Central or X-Men, more likely the X-Men about the reviews, but oh my.
They really better step up their game. They really better.
I really don't know.
This is the summer. You shouldn't have low ratings.
And the worst.
And there's barely any competition now. There's no NFL season. There's they were competing against The Bachelorette and something else, or I think it was that Warrior show. I forgot what it was. It was something Warrior, American Warrior, or American Ninja. I think
American Ninja Warrior.
American Ninja Warrior. That's what it was.
Wait, how did you forget the American Warrior, American Ninja?
I don't know. It mixed up the two. I couldn't even put it together that time.
No, the worst thing that could possibly happen for WWE.
They were competing against that, and they lost the ratings to those shows.
This would be. I wouldn't say this would be hilarious, but this would be truly embarrassing if WWE were to continue down this path to the point where they actually go out of business and TNA's still standing, and they're doing worse.
Yeah, and TNA is gonna be dying.
No, it's already dying.
It's dying a slow death right now. Because it's still airing. As soon as they stop airing and all that, they're done. They're dead.
Unless they decide to, for the first time, we're going to merge two different wrestling companies into one and call it the TNA Global Force Wrestling. With your hosts, Dixie Carter and Jeff Jarrett. No, Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter. Then now that just sounds like too much American Idol or any game show, but
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm getting scared for them. They better step up this game.
Almost every company except for New Japan and ROH and Lucha Underground. Except for those three shows, everyone else is not really doing that well and struggling.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I just don't.
Also, I recommend MCV that you check out one latest or recent episodes of Don Tony and Kevin Castle show, or even Breakfast with Splash, because they definitely have some interesting things that relate to Global Force Wrestling, or even what we're kind of discussing right now, how wrestling is kind of dying.
Well, I already kind of knew that. I mean, I hope it's not that much of a dying breed in today's day and age. Because, I'm still much of a wrestling fan.
So am I.
So, I just really hope that there's still a chance for wrestling.
Yes, well, yeah, W's just gotta get their creative team to step it up and do the right thing. Or do what needs to be done.
Yeah. All right. I guess on a little brighter note, we'll go on to NXT. Um, the show started off with the Vaudevillains defeating Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, which was a pretty okay match. Baron Corbin defeating another jobber, Tucker Knight, which was okay. And what else? Emma defeated Carmella, which was a pretty good match. The show, I mean,
yeah,
there wasn't that much, great action in the show. It was just mostly, highlighting Finn Balor for the Beast in the East, which already happened by now, but it was a pretty good documentary overall, just showing his time in Pro Wrestling UK, his time in New Japan, his just overall journey to get to NXT. It was really well done. I'm surprised they were able to get the footage of Pro Wrestling UK, New Japan, and all the other places he's been in the world to get to where he is.
Which match is this?
Oh, I was just talking about for NXT, they were mostly highlighting Finn Balor. They were showing the documentaries of his journey
from
to
Japan to America.
Yeah, and also in the UK, he's wrestled in and in Ireland.
Ugh.
So it was a great documentary overall.
Even leading up to Beast in the East.
Yeah. And Tyler Breeze defeated Ty Dillinger, which was all right.
Ty Dillinger?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then the main event, which was actually a good tag match. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe defeated Kevin Owens and Rhino. And it was I love how it was a really big deal. They made it that big of a deal that Owens
lost the match.
And not only that he got pinned by Balor, which was they were having a major big deal over that.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins on the opposite end, not so much. Which probably is going to be one of the most forgettable title wins of all time.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And he's the first person to ever cash in at WrestleMania.
I know, this is a big thing.
10 years in the making since the Money in the Bank debuted, but they messed this up. Particularly because of the opponents that Seth Rollins had, because it was particularly the same guys. Roman Reigns, now Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose. He kind of wrestled those guys. What about building some new stars? Maybe him going against Neville again. Or even a Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Neville took him to the limit on one Raw when he was champion.
Even though he still beat him, but still.
But still, he took him to the limit.
Yes. That could have made a good match, though. Another good match. Or even let Chris Jericho... No. It wouldn't really work if you brought Chris Jericho back in for a World Title.
No. Just, get somebody, build somebody up.
No one from the Authority.
No. But... All right, let's go on to Ring of Honor. This was pretty short. This is a pretty short thing to recap to talk about.
Yeah, even though Ring of Honor and NXT are the same time length, but all right.
Well, not only that, especially for this TV taping, because mostly what they did for this TV taping this week on Destination America for Ring of Honor, they showed footages of or some matches from War of the Worlds and from War of the Worlds from the two nights. One of them I already saw. There was one from night 2, which was The Addiction defeating Okada and Gato.
I'd say that was a good match from what I don't even remember anything from that match.
Yeah, but still, it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match, but I think during night 1 there was the announcer's son and that wrestler versus.
It was Adam Page versus Watanabe.
Yeah, too bad Adam Page's assistant, commentator's son, got flipped 3 times after selling just one German. I kind of thought that was a little exaggerated, but definitely stands out when it comes to selling.
Yeah. And then they put the main event, which was AJ Styles versus Adam Cole.
That match I didn't see.
But that match, that match I did see from War of the Worlds Night 1, and it was a great match too. AJ Styles would end up getting
the victory.
Yeah. And I thought for sure that, I thought Adam Cole was going to win this match because it looked like at times Adam Cole was going to get it. He even stole the move. He stole AJ's move with Style Splash and almost got the pin 1, 2, 3.
Wait, isn't Adam Cole part of a team too?
Oh yeah, he's part of the Kingdom with Matt Taven.
The Kingdom clashes with the Bullet Club. All these wars.
Yeah.
All these battles, but
wait, what else was I gonna say? Oh, there's also news within Ring of Honor. It kind of broke out that that since Austin Aries is now left Impact Wrestling, he's coming back to Ring of Honor.
Wait. Oh, okay. What about Norway?
Which I kind of figured would happen. I mean, I didn't really think he would go to WWE after Impact Wrestling. I mean, I in hindsight, I guess I kind of would have saw it, but I kind of figured more than likely he was going to return to Ring of Honor, which was exactly what happened.
I was going to say, question, if WWE's booking and everything that they usually do was better or just improved, who wouldn't come to WWE?
Wait, if it was improved?
Yes, we no longer have to no longer has to discuss about these terrible and crappy booking decisions and all this other stuff, and then finally, hey, now that we're new and improved, now superstars from ROH or Lucha Underground that are released or is thinking about going to another company can come to us now because we don't really have those terrible issues no longer, but that's only a fantasy.
Yeah.
Maybe then Austin Aries would go. Then it maybe Sting would have come to WWE earlier, but
yeah.